7. No, no 7.
There's so much that we have to stop and listen to in our life. And the most important thing is God. Sometimes we're working for Him, and we're excited for Him, and we live our life, and we read our Bible, and we're Christians to each other. And then we stop and say, hey, God is like my dad, and He wants me to listen to Him sometimes. Sometimes He says, okay, Christina, this is what I want you to do. I want you to teach a bunch of noisy middle schoolers and teach them how to play the violin. Oh, so that's what I do. But so the most important thing is to stop and listen, because He is the foundation of our life. And if you can be quiet and just listen to Him, some of the most beautiful things can happen. And those of you who are musicians, you might be a sister to someone, a brother, you might have a brother, you might have a good family, or a pet, someone who you might be an artist, or a good mathematician. How many of you love math?